I'm the disc golf guy, and this is my video vlog. Alright guys, quick intro. I made it to Wisconsin, my state number 45 off the list. It is quite exciting, and it is absolutely winter paradise here. Once again, everywhere I go it's somehow snowing. So that's been my life for the last couple of weeks. In Boston there's a heat wave right now, so it's around 50 degrees in Boston, which is for January probably not very healthy for our planet. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not, and we were just hit with a massive snowstorm over the last couple days, and now an even cold spell is coming through. So, welcome to Wisconsin.
Guess what, guys? I'm vlogging and not driving. That is a great improvement to my life. Anyway, I have plans for this weekend. I'm joining the Indoor Disc Golf Experience, run by Mike Harrington, sponsored by Discmania, and I'm going to be the touring pro at the event. Might be selling some of my signature discs, might be doing a clinic, might be joining the event, all of those fun things. So I'm pretty excited for that. Going indoors and playing is always a blast, especially if you don't have a local kind of gym or soccer hall to do that in. Today I'm going to be hanging out with the man himself, Terry Miller, the disc golf guy. We have all day, more or less, and I think we're hitting up a putting league tonight. We might be checking out a brewery. Basically things that disc golfers like to do. And I want to interview the interviewer himself, who I don't know how many times you've been interviewed, ever.
Not too many, just a handful.
So I'm of course going to freestyle it. I have nothing prepared because I'm way too lazy for that. Because I've been a fan of the disc golf guy way before he even knew that I existed. So if you don't know who he is, you have to go a couple years back, and nowadays he covers a lot of the female side of the game, and of course you know him from the Smashboxx TV podcast, and most of the live footage we get from disc golf events, he's one of the main guys out there doing it. Very hardworking, and as most people that are hardworking out there, not enough appreciated. So, let's figure out what we're doing today, because we don't really have a plan. Okay guys, we are at the Smashboxx TV main media center, I'm going to call it, and we're going down the dungeon. The studio is here. This is way bigger than I expected.
This is where the magic happens, right here, every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Central.
Wow, this is actually a pretty cool setup. Got a nice camera, got a big TV screen, 3 computer screens. I'm sitting here where the magic happens. If you're not a Smashboxx fan, every Tuesday at 9 Central time. Sometimes 3-hour podcasts.
Sometimes 4, sometimes
5. I've been on there a couple times, always great guests. And if you want any disc golf insider information, then I would say this is probably the #1 podcast in disc golf right now. And that is before I start mine. I'm here. I want to do a shout out to my dad, who is one of the biggest disc golf guys, Smashboxx, Simon Lizotte fans out there. So I'm in the studio. I did it.
He's arrived, folks. Only a couple people have ever been inside the actual Smashboxx TV studios. The likes of Valerie Jenkins, Nate Doss sat right here, did some interviews, but outside of that, that's about it. So very, very good company he's kept here.
Yeah, and I mean, some people like checking out like museums or like sightseeing stuff. That's exciting for people, and this is exciting for me. Like, I'm more excited seeing this than when I saw the Statue of Liberty, which is maybe weird, but it's all about insider information and what you like. Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, was always the one source I could go to and be like, pre-round interviews, some not some live action, but some like action shots from the tournament, some post-round interviews, and then like interviews of the winner, and just this whole video blog style, which no one did. But you did, and I loved it, and I know the entire community, disc golf community in Germany was a fan, and it was literally the only thing we had. And then at some point, I don't know when or why, but you stopped making those kind of videos. And I always wondered why.
Real quick, I want to clarify, I can't take any credit for any video until like 2010, actually. I worked with Disc Golf Planet, I helped out there, I was part of that live crew, but my first vlog came out in January of 2010.
Really?
Which is now 9 years ago. But January of 2010 was my first ever set of vlogs. And
so the first time you said to the camera, I'm the disc golf guy and this is my video vlog, was 2010?
I believe it was like January 1st or December 31st of 2009, yeah.
Wow, okay, I had that mixed up.
So you're giving me extra credit, which I want to clarify.
All right,
there wasn't hardly any video, though. There was very little video before that, though.
Yeah, time is moving so quick that even that feels so long ago.
It does. So, but to answer your question, I fell into the trap that it seemed like everybody just wanted shot by shot.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I'm not going to record a 150-foot approach shot. Who cares? Yeah. I don't want to watch that. I want to get highlights.
I agree.
And I want to do interviews. I don't want to watch 12-foot tap-ins. I don't care. A bad drive that goes into a tree. And I think it was right around that time when I noticed like Marty McFly had come along with McFly So High, and that was kind of his style. And I would do interviews, but then Memorial was the first time I ever did shot by shot, and it was excruciating. It was miserable, but then I stuck with it, and here we are. I'm getting back to vlogging, just for you.
No, okay, because even if I watch Jomis, which is like so professionally done, the editing is great, the graphics is like mind-blowing for the quick time they do that. It's really impressive. But what I am always missing in those videos is some reactions. Like if someone throws a great shot, like I would like to see how that person reacted to that shot. Or like even some more crowd pictures. Or if someone threw a terrible shot, just like give us like a 5-second of how they react to that. I think pre-round interviews are great, which no one does anymore.
No, I think there's always this interesting challenge of how close to the round is too close. You know, you guys are getting in the zone, you're trying to get ready, you're trying to get warmed up, you have a lot of people and fans asking for autographs and, you know, pulling for your attention. And then I want to ask you questions too, but I also don't want to do it when it's too close to the round. I guess we'll just have to continue to see, you know, what that right timing is.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you guys pretty well, but...
Yeah, it almost doesn't even have to be pre-round. It could be like pre-tournament, like practice days. Because I remember when I was watching videos from 2010, 11, 12, then you would be like out there during the practice days and like, hey Nico, how are you feeling? Like, how's the practice going? And if you won't do it, I know I'm going to start doing something in that way, that I'm going to have my vlog camera during the practice rounds with me, and then I'm going to like try and message Paul and say, hey, you want to play practice round? Or even Ricky, or like all of them, all the top 20 players, I'm going to try to play practice rounds with them to like give the people out there an experience of how we practice, what we do, why we do it. And in my opinion, if I was an amateur or just playing for fun, like that would be interesting to me. And no one does it.
You're right, and there's been a lot of different shifts in style and way to go about vlogging this year, because my roles are so different and they're changing already, not being involved with as many live broadcasts at Smashboxx. I have already challenged myself to start trying out new formats, or going back to some old formats, or mixing them up. I've already got some really good ideas. So look for them. I'll go ahead and I'll accept your challenge. Look for some new and exciting ways to have disc golf to consume it this year, besides just some shot by shot, which I'll still do, but I want to bring you more than that.
Yep. Nice. Okay, next stop. All right, this is a really quick shot I have to do for my friends and family, because cribbage was always our #1 game to play as a family, and this is a cribbage board in the shape of a disc golf basket. Wow, we really are in the dungeon. Okay, we made it to Explorium Brew Pub, and I'm here doing a nice apple juice tasting. They have a black apple juice, so I'm pretty excited to test these. And Terry chose, what do you get?
It's the Doc Ray Scotch Ale.
Is that grape juice?
Yeah, I think
Nice.
it's the flavor of grape juice.
Because it's like 11:30, so a good breakfast.
Simon's making me do it.
All right, let's cheers.
It's like 5 o'clock in Germany, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to
Cheers. Welcome.
Cheers.
a new juice. Ooh, that's good. Nice. We had a great lunch at Explorium Brew Pub. I guess that's what I will call it now. Thank you so much for hooking us up. It was delicious and delicious. And now we are here at the infamous, I would almost say, Disc Golf Guy storage room. If this was on Storage Wars, people would go absolutely wild seeing all these Innova boxes of boxes of boxes. It's a little dark, but wow, this place is a mess. I love it.
Oh, this is the clean version.
This is the clean version. Is that a Simon Lizotte signature bag up there I spotted?
It absolutely is, and
Nice.
funny enough, it was not even planted there. It's just been there, ready for sale.
I'll take it.
It's brand new. let me randomly grab a bin and see what kind of stuff we can find. Some discs. Oh wow! Look at there's some goodies. If you're an old school Innova player, some like 9-time KC AVRs. These were the most sought after AVRs for the longest time. Here's an 11-time. Couple 11 times. Oh, a Throw in the Dark AVR. That's pretty old.
Guys, I have it. This is the 2019 Discraft Paul Macbeth. Brand new prototype Luna. Ugh. Alright, interview part 2. Alright, we are here in your storage room. First question, obviously, how long have you had this room, and how long have you been collecting whatever? I don't know if you call collecting or just
Hoarding. It's hoarding.
Owning.
Yeah, I realized I didn't have enough space for all this stuff, so this has been an accumulation of at least 10 years. I bought a place a few miles from here, and it didn't all fit. So, tournament directing stuff, disc golf collecting stuff, baskets, Am Worlds merchandise, everything's in here. Not even everything, just a lot of stuff.
Do you want to give an estimate on camera on what you think this would be worth? If you would just completely just guess?
Well, if no one knows the location...
Oh, okay, let's not talk about that.
No, I'm not worried about that. I would say there's at least a few thousand discs, and I don't know. I don't know if there's $50,000 of disc golf stuff in here.
$50,000 of stuff.
Maybe. There's a lot of disc golf items in here for sure. I love the idea that I know I could go into a bin on any given day and pull out 5 first-run destroyers, and they would sell for $200 to $300 a piece. Like, to me, that's kind of exciting, but yet I'm in no hurry to get rid of them.
All right. Bird is still freezing here. First run T-Bird. That's before most of you were born. Never try and squeeze cold, old plastic, because you might not just break the disc, but also break your heart in doing that.
This is when Scott Stokely came to town.
You gotta say something interesting for the people to watch.
Fun fact, I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
You have to
Why
tell
are you
true
amazing?
fun facts. Oh, I just got burned, y'all. She thinks cursive is a language in a country. Because one day my teacher wrote something in cursive and I come home and I'm like, Dad, I couldn't read this, so I thought it said something else. And Kenzie goes, of course she can't read it. We're American. We're not cursive, we're American.
They don't teach you guys, they don't teach you.
Okay.
How do you think with his brain?
That's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
Yes! That's what Wisconsin is all about, baby.
Alright guys, we just skipped a couple hours ahead. And we are at the Marksman Putting League.
Oh, well, yeah. So,
My signature?
Nice.
Well, I mean, what do you say?
you're a better dart thrower, and you throw disc better, and you shoot pool better, and you wouldn't take me on in racquetball. So I'm gonna just put that in my win category,
Okay.
because you wouldn't challenge me.
Alright, so let's do some putting.